Do you walk away and never look back? You start out as one of the warmest people in the room. You check in on people. You smile first. You give without being asked. But once something shifts inside you, that's it. No drama, no second chances, no going back. People might say you're cold, that you give up on people too easily. But the truth is, you never gave up easily at all. You watched. You waited. You gave chance after chance, and only after seeing the same pattern repeat itself over and over did you quietly turn away. Nobody saw that part. They only saw the ending. Today I want to talk about that, because some of the wisest people in all of human history made the exact same choice. And it wasn't coldness. It was the most mature way of protecting yourself. 2,500 years ago, Confucius had a student named Zaiyu. Brilliant speaker, sharp, articulate, impressive to listen to. But Confucius watched him once, twice, many times over. And after confirming again and again that his words and actions never matched, he finally said what needed to be said. Rotten wood cannot be carved. A wall of dried dung cannot be plastered. And then he added this: I used to listen to what people said and trust that they would act accordingly. Now I listen to what they say and watch what they actually do. Zaiyu is why I changed. This wasn't a snap judgment. It was a conclusion reached after patience, observation, and time. That's not coldness. That's wisdom. And psychology backs this up. A person's true character doesn't reveal itself in a single moment. It reveals itself in patterns that repeat. There's a similar story about the Buddha. Before his enlightenment, he had 5 companions who trained alongside him. One day, he stopped his extreme fasting and accepted food. His companions were disgusted. They called him weak and walked away. The Buddha didn't chase after them. He didn't explain himself. He simply continued on his path. There's a teaching that captures this perfectly. A rotten rope cannot moor a ship. No matter how long you wait, or how much you try to convince someone, if they're not ready, they will always return to who they are. Letting go is not abandonment. Sometimes holding on is what causes the real damage. Marcus Aurelius was the most powerful man in the world, and yet every night he sat down and wrote to himself. In those pages, he wrote this: when someone does wrong, it is in accordance with their nature. To be surprised or angry about it is no different than being angry that a fig tree produces figs. Expecting a different kind of fruit from a tree that only grows one kind. That's what exhausts us, not the person. Our own expectations. He also wrote this: confine yourself to the present and stop spending your energy on what someone else did to you. That time belongs to you. Even an emperor needed this reminder. The energy we spend trying to change people who don't want to change, that energy belongs to us, and we can choose to spend it differently. The Talmud puts it simply: once is a mistake, twice is a choice, 3 times is a personality. That's really all you need to know. The first time, you give the benefit of the doubt. The second time, you start to notice. But by the third time, you're not dealing with a bad day or a rough patch. You're seeing who that person actually is. The Talmud also says this: you're the average of the 5 people closest to you. When you surround yourself with people who complain, blame, and drain, you slowly become that too, without even realizing it. Pulling away from those people isn't cruelty. It's self-preservation. The German philosopher Schopenhauer compared human relationships to hedgehogs on a cold winter night. They huddled together for warmth, but moved too close and they hurt each other with their quills. So they learned to find the distance that's just right, close enough to feel the warmth, far enough not to get hurt. He wrote this: a person's character never changes, only their circumstances do. Schopenhauer eventually cut contact with his own mother, quietly and without a dramatic scene, after years of a painful relationship. It wasn't an explosion. It was a calm, clear decision. This relationship is not right for me, and he never looked back. Pouring your energy into changing someone who cannot or will not change, he called that foolishness. Knowing when to step back and keep your distance, he called that wisdom. Confucius, the Buddha, Marcus Aurelius, the Talmud, Schopenhauer. None of them started out cold.
They showed up with warmth.
They gave people time. They tried more than once. And only after watching the same thing happen again and again did they quietly step away. No shouting, no bitterness, just a calm decision to keep moving forward. That is exactly what you are doing. You endured. You observed. You gave it time. And when you finally knew, you walked away. That isn't coldness. That is one of the most emotionally mature things a person can do. You don't have to love everyone. You don't have to pour yourself into every relationship. Saving your warmth, your sincerity, your energy for the people who actually deserve it. That is not a character flaw. That is a beautiful way to live. To everyone out there who is quietly protecting themselves today, you are doing just fine. I'm rooting for you. If something in this video resonated with you, a like would mean more than you know. It's a small thing for you, but it genuinely helps this channel grow. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. How do you handle relationships that drain you? How do you protect your energy? Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to read today. If you want more videos like this, covering philosophy, psychology, and the quiet wisdom that actually helps us live better, subscribing is the best way to stay connected. Let's keep growing together. See you in the next one.